Welcome to Math Challenge 390. Math Challenge brings you important questions for national and international Olympiads, railway staff selection tests, banking recruitment exams, public service exams, and mathematical and numerical aptitude tests and all competitive examinations. In Math Challenge 390, we are given an equilateral triangle. The side is 6 units. An equilateral triangle, each side is 6 units. And we have got a semicircle as shown. Semicircle coinciding with one of the sides of the equilateral triangle, and the other two sides of the equilateral triangle are tangents. So we have to find the radius of this semicircle. So what we are given is an equilateral triangle inside a fitting semicircle, and we have to find the radius of the semicircle if the equilateral triangle each side is 6 units. Math challenge 390. Let us see if we can solve it in less than 1 minute. Now the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. Any triangle, the sum of the three angles will be 180. Now because this is an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal, all the angles are equal. So the sum of three equal angles being 180, each angle should be 60. Because this is an equilateral triangle, each angle must be 60. So we mark this angle. You can see the blinking arc. We mark this as 60. Why? Because it is an equilateral triangle. All the angles are equal. So sum of three equal angles 180. So each angle is 60. So mark this as 60 degrees. See the blinking arc. We mark this angle as 60. Each side of the triangle is 6 units. It was given that the triangle is each side 6 units. So the top is also 6 units. Now we are taking the midpoint. The midpoint of the side of the triangle is also the center of the circle. So if we take the midpoint, half of this side will be 3 units. The full is 6 units. So we are taking half, that will be 3 units. So this we got 60 degrees, and from the center of the circle, that is the midpoint of the diameter and the midpoint of the top side of the triangle, this half of this side as we have marked, see the blinking line, this should be 3 units. Now draw the line as shown from the center to the point of contact of the tangent. So if we draw this line, see the blinking line, we join the center, that is the midpoint of the top side of the triangle, which is also the midpoint of the diameter. Join this point with the point of contact of the tangent with the semicircle. See the blinking line. Join this line as shown. We see the blinking line that is joining the center with the point of contact of the tangent with the circle. Now, radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. This is the radius. You are joining the center, that is the midpoint of the diameter, with the point of contact. So this is the radius. So radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. That means what you are getting is a right angle triangle. So you are getting a right angle triangle where the hypotenuse is 3 and the altitude, that is the radius, and this is 60 degrees. So what you are getting? Hypotenuse as 3 units, the altitude is a radius, and the angle is 60 degrees. So this you are getting a right angle triangle. Why? Because the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So you are getting a right angle triangle where this altitude is equal to radius, and the hypotenuse, the side opposite to right angle, is 3 units, and the angle is 60 degrees. So in the right angle triangle, we have got hypotenuse is 3 units, altitude is a radius. So sine of 60 degrees, that is altitude by hypotenuse, is root 3 by 2. That is the value for sine 60. The value for sine 60 is root 3 by 2, which is altitude, that is radius, divided by hypotenuse 3. So r by 3 is equal to root 3 by 2. Cross multiplying, we get r equal to 3 root 3 by 2. Now you can keep it as it is, 3 root 3 by 2, or you can put root 3 equal to 1.732, and you will get 2.598 or 2.6 units approximately. That is the radius of the semicircle. 2.6 units approximately. So what we did in this right angle triangle, we got the altitude as a radius, hypotenuse 3, and this angle 60. So sine of 60, which is root 3 by 2, is r by 3. So r by 3 equal to root 3 by 2. So r equal to 3 root 3 by 2, and putting root 3 equal to 1.732, approximately we get the value of radius as 2.6 units.
Was that interesting? If you have any other method, we would love to learn from you. We shall come back with more interesting videos. Like, share the videos, and subscribe to our channel if you are a math lover. Till then, goodbye.